long time ago, dinosaurs laid claim to planet Earth. Danger lurked around every corner, but the rules were simple. Kill or be killed. For me, it was just the beginning. My quest was to survive as a baby until I became a fully grown adult on the deadliest of all dinosaurs, the king of the tyrant lizards himself, Tyrannosaurus Rex. The challenge, however, was to do this completely solo, on a heavily populated server where everyone groups together, and no one wants a T-Rex as competition. This is my journey as a T-Rex, solo. Here we are. The warmth of the sun against my skin, the sweet sound of wildlife in the trees. Only 6 more hours to go until I grow into a full adult Rex. You know what? This challenge might be easier than I thought. Oh no. Oh no. This is bad. This is really, really bad. This is really bad. Oh yeah, this should be a walk in the park. I just gotta find some food and water to survive. That being said, first order of business is to make my way to a nice little pond nearby, known as Pride Rock. The journey was short, and this honestly looked like a great starting area to get my bearings and hopefully find some food. Oh, that's the sound of food. An Avaceratops is close. Very close. The largest and most filling of the AI dinosaurs on the island. This is something I would be feeding on a lot if I have any hopes of growing bigger so I can take on real players. Problem is, a Rex in its juvenile stage is quite weak, but it was my first time, so I decided to take on the challenge. Getting stuck on trees, I kept chasing to no avail, but luckily, I heard the call of a lone velociraptor. So I switched targets and took him down with ease. Smaller prey might be my only option for now, as my hopes of becoming a full adult Rex hinged on my ability to hunt, a skill set that needed a lot of improvement. I was enjoying myself, honing my skills on small AI dinos, learning how to ambush my prey, and track their footprints through the trees by smelling out their scent. But before I knew it, the sun was setting, and darkness had quickly consumed the island. My night vision is terrible compared to other dinos, so my only option was to hide, and pray nothing finds me in the middle of the night. This is terrifying. Just gotta stay here. Oof. I survived the night, mostly by camping out in the thickest bush I could find. And in the morning, I successfully took down an Ava, but I could hardly be excited after last night. Food first thing? It's good. I had realized, at any moment, something could be watching me from the tree line, stalking my every move. I have to be more careful. At this point, I was crouch walking everywhere. That way I could keep a low profile and not leave as many footprints for other carnivores to sniff out. Eventually, I reached my next location, however, Twin Lakes. Having 2 lakes to go back and forth between while I hunt for food seemed like a good thing, so I decided to stay in the area until I'm fully grown. But to be honest, since arriving in the Twin Lakes area, I started to see a lot more players around. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, it's a raptor. Oh, another raptor. I gotta go. I slithered out of sight and went the opposite direction. If I get caught by a raptor at this stage, I'll just be another fresh meal. I continued to survive in secrecy until the inevitable night had once again crept up on me. My strategy remained the same: find a spot to hide and wait out the night. But good news, I have finally reached the sub-adult growth stage on my first attempt. This newfound strength and size gave me a lot more confidence. Okay, let's see how powerful I am now. I charged my ambush, and when I finally sprung into action, my legs felt powerful, speed unmatched. Hunting just became a whole lot easier. Oh yeah, this feels way better. While scouting out the area, I noticed a sizable pack of dinos across the lake. Looks like this territory was claimed. But I figured, you know what? As long as I stick to my side of the lake and don't bother anyone, I'll be just fine. Until that very night. Oh man, there's two raptors on me. Got two raptors on me. I can't see anything. They can see way better. I tried to weave in between the trees to get a bite on them, but then I heard the thundering steps of something much bigger. Now I was fighting for my life. Oh no. This is bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. Damn it. Oh no, he's just too fast. I learned an important lesson that night. That this challenge might just be harder than I thought. I was barely halfway there, but I was not about to give up. He was way too big. Every attempt I made afterwards ended with death. I struggled to even make it back to the sub-adult stage. What is this thing? What do I even do? What do I do? Hey, I was taking a nap. Leave me alone, I was taking a nap. The challenge of becoming a full adult was slipping away. Something had to change. It was becoming very clear that ponds and lakes were hotspots for other carnivores looking for war. So I crafted a new plan, and this time, I would migrate to a safer location known as the Plains River, where I could bulk up in peace. Oh, and bulk up is exactly what I did. That's right, we're back. I have once again reached sub-adult, and no one even knew where I was. It was perfect. I finally started to loosen up a bit. Ooh, I'm gonna get you. Oh, he bled out. This river right here? This is my river. Look at how cool I look. Man. I was making great progress. There was plenty of food nearby, and the river was essential to my survival. The best part, however, was the density of trees that surrounded me. Even at this size, it was pretty easy to conceal myself. Alright, let's check how we're looking. 83%! Not bad. Coming to this river was the best decision I've made so far, and I continued to exist in solace, growing larger by the minute. At this point, I had a good routine. Eat and drink whenever I dropped to about 70%, and I was very particular about making sure I was completely full before night dropped. That way I wouldn't have to risk moving around and being seen when I'm at a disadvantage. But to be honest, nighttime around here was bliss. I could take in the beauty of the night sky in all its glory. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. The next day, I took the opportunity to get the lay of the land. I was shocked that it's been multiple days without seeing anyone. But I was 95% to reaching full adult Rex, and to be honest, it started to sink in that I was almost there. This was the home stretch. I started to get excited thinking about how I would conquer this land once I've reached the pinnacle of my power. Tell you what, first thing I'm gonna do when I'm fully grown is I'm going back to Twin Lakes. I'm gonna dominate that area. Yeah, I will have my revenge. But then, it all changed. I turned around. Oh no. No. Oh, this is really bad. Do I run? Do I just run? I gotta run. I was hunted. I was caught off guard in a wide open area with 4 massive adult dinos bearing down on me. I tried my best to make use of the trees, but it was pointless. There just wasn't enough trees to make my escape. The Albertosaurus had me in range, tearing away at my tail. He mirrored my every move. He's just got me in the perfect range. Oh, I don't know if I can get this guy off me. Oh no. As a last stand, I tried to fight back, but I just ended up into the jaws of a fully grown Giga. It was over. Dead. Oh, so close. And I'm dead. This death was crushing. I was so close, but I became complacent. Greed and overconfidence had taken hold. This can't be the end of my story. No, it won't be the end of my story. Alright, one last attempt. Putting all my chips on the table. Let's go big or go home. I knew my juvenile Rex like the back of my hand, and I've had so many setbacks that just hardened my resolve. Fighting through adversity is in my blood. Every cell in my body was willing myself to succeed, even when life itself wanted me to fail. I'm literally starving. Like there's nothing to eat, anywhere. I roared with desperation. To let the world know I won't be defeated. No way that actually just worked. I couldn't be bothered to even crouch for an ambush. I needed food, and I needed it now. Can't run from me. Can't run from me. Yes! Oh my god, yes. We're still in it. We're still in it. I was lucky to be alive. Even though this was looking to be a difficult run, I was absolutely determined to survive. So I hunkered down in a bush to heal as it began to rain. A sign that would bring life, renewal, abundance, and ultimately, growth. Sub-adult, we're back. This is the run. This is the run. I returned to the Plains River, but with a different approach. I knew this spot was my best chance for survival. I just had to be more strategic with the land. There was a deep canyon east of the river, a natural defense that would prevent anyone from sneaking up on me, as opposed to the open field to the west, a mistake that had once cost me my life. Yeah, this new spot is way better. I can just focus on anything in front of me, and I know that nothing can get behind me. Nothing. And there I was, back at 95% growth. If I stay focused and stick to the plan, nothing could stop me from claiming my birthright as the Tyrant King. But then it all went quiet. Again, there's no food. It's been a while since I've even heard anything. I'm on the verge of starving. I would be lying if I said my resolve was not beginning to shake. It was as if the whole world around me had gone silent. I was at 100%, ready to mature into my final form. The quest I set out to complete was right here in my hands. It was meant to be a grand finale, but now I was about to achieve my goal, only to starve to death moments after. It was a difficult fate to accept. Well, it's like I said before, go big or go home. Just gotta go for it. But damn, do I look cool. Come on, man. This can't be the end. I can't starve to death. I gotta find food. I'm gonna find food. I walked around, watching, listening, hoping for just one sound. Anything. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where is it? My first time as an adult Rex, everything was different. If I had crouched for an ambush there, I might have had a chance. But stamina was on a whole nother level. It drained much quicker than any other growth stage by a mile. Am I actually not going to catch this? What is the stamina on an adult Rex? This was a problem I did not expect. I was so worried about the time limit I was on, and the pressure was getting to me. But there was only a couple attempts left before I'd perish. Oh, way. Oh. I had no idea the stamina was going to be this bad. Oh my god, my screen is completely covered in blood. This is my last attempt. Yes! Oh, I'm gonna live! I'm gonna live! Oh my god! Oh, we're still in it! Oh my god. I've done it. It was finally my turn to come out on top. The once hunger-filling meal that is an Avaceratops was only a snack to the great Tyrannosaurus Rex. But it was a much-needed shift in momentum. And it wasn't long before I could test the boundaries of my presence. Wait, someone's eating. I can literally hear them eating right now. After hearing a raptor take down a small Orodromius, I would steal the meal from him by charging in his direction. Now I was the sound of rumbling thunder stomping through the trees. Yeah, you better run. This is my house now. What, do you think you can roar? Yeah, mine's bigger. Mine's bigger. I had to remember not to be too careless, however, as there was an illusion of greatness. While it is true that I am a full adult Rex now, I was still weak in the beginning. My bite force was less than half of what it will be. My weight and health could be nearly doubled. This power was mine once I reached 100% growth in the adult stage. And now that I was stable and ready to continue my journey, I had one final goal to pursue. And that was to return to the place that stole my first adventure from me. Twin Lakes. Tell you what, first thing I'm gonna do when I'm fully grown is I'm going back to Twin Lakes. And I'm gonna dominate that area. Yeah. I will have my revenge. I planned a strategic route to get there. My current location was the Wash, and I would follow the Gulf Stream before making my way across the grasslands and through the Death Pit, until finally reaching Twin Lakes. This should give me more than enough time to complete my growth along the way. Ooh. Hear that? It's time to go hunt. There was a lot of action near the Gulf Stream. Distant roaring surrounded me. but I was no longer crippled with fear upon hearing other adversaries, so I went head first for the kill. I broke his leg. I'm stuck in a tree. There we go. That's a lot of food right there. That's a lot of food. Sitting at the top of the food chain is an extraordinary feeling. And although the dino I had killed was small with no chance of defeating me, it elevated my confidence, and perhaps more importantly, my hunger. Look at how awesome this looks. Man, this is nice. Beautiful. In the morning, I continued along the Gulf Stream, and beneath the unyielding glare of the sun, I sensed a distant gaze. A silent rival tracing my every step from the trees. A friendly reminder that someone, somewhere, is always watching. And then I stumbled upon this little guy, safely perched atop a rock. Oh, what? How did he get up there? What the heck? I doubt there was a way to reach him, and I don't want to be foolish and break a leg while trying. So it was his lucky day, for Twin Lakes wasn't going to conquer itself. I've reached Death Pit after a couple more days of travel. But more importantly, I was at 100% growth. My bite force, weight, and health were finally at their peak. I was a force to be reckoned with. But as I traveled through Death Pit, my shadow grew larger with every step I took. There was a raptor that seemed very interested in following me, perhaps thinking he could eat the scraps I'd leave behind. After all, there was little chance of a Tyrannosaurus Rex catching a raptor. I decided to let him believe he was sneaky, pretending to be completely oblivious of the raptor's presence, in hopes of luring him into a false sense of confidence. Once I made it over the hill, I used the terrain to hide my size and the sound of my footsteps. I'm gonna sneak around this corner, and as soon as he comes up that hill, I eat him. Then I got into a position that increased my visibility and lowered the distance I needed to strike. It's perfect that it's raining right now too. He's gonna have no idea. And there he was. Gotcha. This guy probably thought my brain was the size of a walnut. Well, guess he never watched Land of the Lost before. On the very same day, I finally arrived at Twin Lakes. I would fill up on food and water, and on the next day, I will face my fears, reclaim my courage, and above all, I will fight back. It has been so long since I've been here. There was more life than I ever thought possible. Packs of dinos were scattered around the lake. But there was no chance of me taking on a pack. No, I had to find the leader, an apex predator like myself. I circled around the lake until I finally came face to face with another king. This was it. The final battle. We roared. A deafening declaration that only one of us would walk away. And just like that, it was over. I may not have won, not in the way I had hoped, but I fought back. I had returned to the place that once defeated me, and for the first time in my life, I felt the weight of my own triumph. Not in victory, but in how far I had come. The noise fell silent, and the place that had broken me now held the memory of my relentless fight, of the Tyrannosaurus Rex who never stopped, no matter the cost. In the end, I did not conquer this world, but in those final moments, I conquered my fear. And that concludes the end of this journey. I've always wanted to make a video like this, so I hope you enjoyed watching, and it would make me a very happy man if you gave me a like and a comment down below. And if you want more content from a guy like me, hit that subscribe button. Thanks again, I'm Manareth, and until next time, peace.